It is the middle of September, and here we are thinking about 2016, wrapping up 2015, getting everybody in the fields to harvest, but we have to look into 2016 and see where we can go. I'm Liz Brown, and we're going to talk today with Jerry in our From the Field interview with Latham Seeds. Jerry, thanks for joining us on this beautiful, beautiful day.
Thank you, Liz.
So many things are taking place. Our fields are advancing quite well. The beans are turning. The corn looks in a lot of places like it could go at any time into the bins. Jerry, what are you seeing throughout the fields as you travel?
Well, there's a lot of things going on out there, Liz, and probably if you look at the corn side right now, there's some premature death out there that was caused by some disease, northern leaf blight, and then the sneaky one, which I call is anthracnose. You get out and walk in a field, and you can see where there's issues there with the plant integrity starting to leave it. And if there's one thing I will coach guys to do this year is don't wait for that last 5 to 7 points of moisture. Gas is cheap. Well, instead of losing that portion of the crop out in the field, let's get it harvested and maximize our bushels out of the field. And it also gives you an opportunity, we're talking about the end of 15 into 16, the things that you need to select for next year, whether it's need resistance to northern leaf blight, that's where you can make the selections in seed genetics, Liz.
A lot has happened from 2015 into 2016, and Latham is always seeming to be on top of transitioning with the latest and greatest in products. What are you guys looking at bringing to the field for 2016 to help with the weed management?
Well, with weed management this year, we've had a tremendous flush of water hemp and giant ragweed have been an issue in the soybean fields. There's even been with some fields that I've seen that you couldn't tell there were beans in it. There was that much water hemp. And it's just due to resistance to glyphosate. There's an opportunity there with Liberty Link soybeans. We not only sell the Roundup Ready 2 that are resistant to Roundup, but we also sell Liberties, and Liberty beans and the system take care of water hemp. I've had several guys this past year that have switched from Roundup Ready 2 soybeans to Liberty Link soybeans, and their fields are clean. I mean, doing a tremendous job. And, you talk about new technologies. Well, Liberty Links, Latham has been selling Liberty Links since 2009. And there's always a concern with different technologies. Is it going to yield? I mean, in the farmer's mind, and in my mind also, we've got to carry yield. That's one thing Liberty Links will do. I've had several growers that have planted Liberties over the last couple of years that say and tell me that they're the best yielding soybeans that they have. With Latham, we have a full lineup from 1.0s all the way up to 3.2s in Liberty Link soybeans. But the biggest thing that I want people to remember, Liz, a lot of times they ask us for our best hybrid or variety to plant. Well, every hybrid doesn't go on every acre. You need to sit down with your local dealer and make sure that you match up your hybrid or variety with the soil type and with the field that you're going into. Because you can put the greatest hybrid in the wrong place and have a disaster.
Well, Jerry, you talked about the dirty fields, and driving around, I'm surprised that you said that because driving around here, I've said the same thing. There are a lot of fields that maybe the farmers need to change up what they're planting, but I have to ask you, with the product that Liberty is able to put out there, with so many people needing to change up, is there enough product available from Latham Seeds for this year for 2016?
Well, Liz, we have a supply that is 2.5 times what we sold last year. And last year we had a major move and moved a lot more Liberty. The only thing that I can tell the growers is don't sit on your hands. Don't go through harvest, then decide to get your order in, make sure you order early and get a reservation for it so that you know you have it. And that's the best way. Forward planning is always the best. That way you're guaranteed to have the product. If you're looking, and we all are, at input costs, Liz, it's always best to buy early because that's when you're going to get your best price.
Jerry, I have to know though, what is the key factor in achieving record breaking yields going into 2016 besides changing up our seed product?
Well, the biggest thing is to make sure that we manage the things we can manage, Liz. Those being our fertility programs, our herbicide programs, and key to the whole thing is the seed selection, what you plant in your fields. If we manage everything as well as we can, we all know we can't control Mother Nature. If I could tell you exactly what the weather's going to do all throughout next year's growing season, I could pick the right hybrid or variety of soybeans, and I could tell you exactly when to plant, when to add nitrogen. If we do the right things in a timely manner, we'll have a better chance of achieving what our goal is, and that is maximizing our yields and return on investment.
Jerry, you've certainly given us a lot to think about when we wrap up 2015 and looking forward to what it is we're going to do for 2016 to make it an even more profitable year. Before I let you go, anything else you'd like to add for our farmers today?
If anybody's wondering, as we come into harvest, what things, what's happening in their areas or anywhere throughout Latham's footprint, please go to thefieldposition.com. Every RSM, like myself, publishes a newsletter every Wednesday morning. It's called the Field Position, and you can see where yields are coming in, what guys are seeing, and just an opportunity to pick up agronomic tips and information throughout the Midwest, just an opportunity to see what's going on.
And again, that's thefieldposition.com. Jerry, thanks so much for joining us this week. We'll look forward to catching up with you next week. And who knows, many of our farmers may be in the field at that time.
Well, we're going to be headed there, and I just want everybody to have a safe and fruitful harvest.